Front brush, but honestly, it's not the greatest, as we are going to have a slight pause here. Very interesting. He's tanking a lot of minions.
If DRX can force a fight on their terms,
well, there's a grab at him. Featherstorm going
to big rel ult here. I think DRX could take this, but it's just so difficult. He's out of position.
Yeah, Croco gets control of the Rift Herald, whose patience is going down very low. Dove now in the area as well. As can Croco get in? The answer is absolutely yes. And he locks this one down. Yoshik, can he get out? And yes, he does. Emperor's Divide's going to land onto two. Zeka's diving forward once again. Croco locks down the rel. Zeka just has no damage left remaining. Orbit Deception, though, will come on through, and he gets the extra essence as well. Charm lands, Chain doesn't. And it's going to be the Ahri that is able to secure this one. Another W comes through, and Dove manages to pick up the kill onto Pyoshik.
With the deficit they have and the lack of control, it's difficult to punish this Azir.
Well, Moonlight Vigil goes wide this time, as Beryl being very patient, waiting in the brush. Croco over here as well.
Has kick, no flash.
DRX are going to move themselves back. There's the separation immediately. Pyoshik was in position though. They're looking to lock down Kyle. Immediately the Breakcaller is going to do it. Attract Repel. Stuns up Croco, but in comes the LeBlanc with so much value. Pyoshik though is just going to get these resets. Closes in trouble now as Pyoshik gets access to Lee Sin, which he absolutely loves.
On the other side of the map, is it enough is the question. Zeka.
Yeah, Dove looks for the Emperor's Divide, finds it here as well as the Abyssal Dive comes through from Kyle. Not quite enough damage though, as you can see here, as he gets another Arise, and that will lock down the Ahri. Now Beryl tries to crash over the wall, but crashes into the wall instead.
And he's a mobile ward, and he can also be a deadly one.
Well, you can see Beryl tidying up vision where he can. DRX are going to make their way into the river. Everfrost not going to find too much value, but the Moonlight Vigil absolutely does. Zeka in so much trouble as they have to back away. The Everfrost going to be avoided with the Spirit Rush as Kyle maybe a little bit overly aggressive there. He's going to have to flash to get himself out of the way. Cannon Barrage will secure the kill as Pyoshik turns into a catfish and makes his way out. But
again, controlling the map, controlling these turrets is where LeBlanc is going to shine. It's where Lee Sin is going to shine. And you really just get to keep more longevity. Whoa,
that's a big old flash forward. Deft is going to be out.
Not necessarily when there's a LeBlanc roaming around and you don't know where her position is at all times. To go back to this, you know, you do end up getting a pick on the Kench here when there's an overextension, but Croco's not even in this fight, mind you. Zeka with a really nice ult to get away, and they chase a bit far here. Again, no Lee Sin here. If Lee Sin is there in this choke point and can kick, this could look totally different.
Well, we're going to see as Beryl, what was he doing there? He got kicked back by Croco. Now,
realistically here, DRX, if they reacted immediately, like as fast as possible, they could trade this for a Drake, but you don't want that trade.
Well, Blade of the Ruin King now going to be used to take the Viego for a walk day here for closer. Meanwhile, towards that top side, Kingin holding on to, no, has thrown down the ultimate already. Zeka dives in, Dove goes golden. Croco in the back of the pit right now as Deft is going to move on over here. Moonlight Vigil, I believe, went completely wide as now they all just get into the pit, but it's Croco that locks down the smite. The Azir goes down extraordinarily low as Deft is still alive, but so is Prince, and he's absolutely gigantic. Croco dives onto Deft right here as the Magnet Storm comes in from Beryl, trying to tidy up here as best he can. Orbit Deception's pretty strong, as now Beryl finds even more. Zeka getting on over there, but Beryl cannot do it by himself, and Deft is on sub 100 health.
Buffs among them, but at the end of the day, this is so great for them because now they have full map control base guaranteed. This is the kick play we missed earlier. It's a flash kick, as you mentioned, from Croco across the wave. And down over here in this fight, like the Dove stopwatch here is perfect. If he doesn't hit this, things get disastrous for them. And he's able to hold on to his Emperor's Divide as he kites back. Meanwhile, fight for this.
Yeah, there's a Drake fight. Deft is just standing in front of Closer and now taking damage from the Drake as well. So he's down extraordinarily low. No ulti available. Kingen just in the back of the pit. He's just going to run up, shoot Prince, but what? How did Deft get that? Was that a Blade Caller from Narnia? What the hell happened?
Favor. We've got the Sun Disc up and Closer.
Yeah, Zekka's going to try and get out of there, but Croco says no. He still has a way of getting in, but maybe he's gone too far forward. No, he hasn't, because there's a Devourer available.
He's spacewalking.
And Kingen is in here. Croco taking a lot of damage. I believe they got the bad news. This is getting taken as Closer uses his Everfrost a little bit too early. Chains are going to miss as well. As Croco gets into the pit, he wins these, but not this time. Closer takes a lot of damage as well, as now DRX looking to win the fight, as well as everything else. Deft flashes out of the pit, stays alive for so extraordinarily long, but now Prince is completely popping off. Somehow Closer also survived throughout this entire time. As Kingen, he needs to try and back as best he can. Dove's gonna take down Deft.
Upsetting here, 2-1 against DRX.
And they've done it before as well. It's like history repeats itself once again as Closer dives on top of King, and he's doing some pretty fancy footwork, but it's not going to save his Nexus as Croco goes down to his GA and the Nexus gets destroyed. At least when you do a Baron for Nexus trade, you get the Baron, you know?
Yeah. True. Stopwatch here for Kale is amazing, but look at Prince. Like Zekka is he's split between so many different schools of thought. He's like, how can I deal with both carries at once?
Kyle won that whole fight.
Just dots here.
Just insane.
Stopwatch
Arm
perfect.
catch is too strong, dude.
Carries both of them getting pretty empowered. And this is saying sorry. He's like, no, you did great. Like, you actually did fantastically, Prince is saying.
Yeah?
And he's like, that was so sick. So sick. And they're just like, all right, let's push for this. Kill him.
And remember,
let's get the tower first.
And remember, this is a Live Sandbox that are just coming off an upset victory over KT as well. And I mean, how long do we have to say it's upset until we have to say